This is the 1-year anniversary of my lock. Say what? 1-year anniversary of. Hey, look, it's my twin. Supposed to do this video a little earlier, but time did not permit, and it's okay. So it's been a year. I'm excited for many more years to come. This is just the first little milestone. I'm very proud of myself for even taking the step. So if you're even considering starting your locks, or you're a few months in, keep going. It's great. Now my hair, like you can see, I'm gonna show a little bit more of how it looks and kind of have a little comparison photo. When I first started though, I didn't really take too many photos or video like I really wish I should have, but I'll include the initial starter braid locks when I just had them in braids, and you can see even now they're so much fuller. They've grown a little bit more, and I've chosen the interlocking method. So you think about it as like you're retwisting your hair, you're tightening it, it's doing its thing, and I still have in the back of my mind like, oh man, I wish it would grow longer, but it is legit growing. It's just locking up, doing this whole process, and it's been mentally has been a good process for me to like come to fully loving the process of doing my hair and loving on it and putting the products in it that it needs, and really trying to fully understand my hair and what it needs and loves to be able to thrive. So for those of you who are considering, I am excited for you even getting that far in the process. I hope that you continue your journey and document, because if you are a person like me who likes to see results and likes to see your hair grow and all that stuff, like I felt like it wasn't growing, and as I look and I compare, I'm like, oh, actually it has grown. It just doesn't look like it as much as I would like. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and act like I have loved every single moment of it. Granted, I have. Like when I think about bigger picture, like, oh my gosh, why didn't I start this a long time ago? I do have my days where I'm like, ugh, my hair is getting on my nerves right now. But that would have happened anyway if I would have my hair free and it wasn't locked up. Like I have many more of those days. Like even right now, I feel like it looks like, it's okay because it's growing. It's not like cut in any like specific shape, and I don't particularly care for that. I like things to look the way that I expect them to look. But also my expectations versus reality are two totally different things, and I think people can relate to that as well. You're expecting it to look one way and then it comes out another way. So then now what I've done is I've bought wigs. I have 2 wigs that I've been wearing occasionally. I've probably worn them out like 10 times max. But because I know I like variation, and when I started the process, I knew like I would change my hair once a month. Everyone would be like, oh, you changed your hair again? Well, yada. Like that was just my life. That was my process in doing my hair, changing it up. I like variation, and so the wigs gave me the chance to do that. But then I would find myself, even when I put the wigs on, I'm like, oh, who is that? She cute. Like, oh, I wish my hair was like this, or it curled up like this, yada. But either way it goes, if my hair was free, if it was out and I tried to do some type of twist out or whatever, bantu knot out, it's not gonna come out like that. That's not my texture. That's not the type of hair in which I have. So like, again, managing that expectation versus reality, but also remembering like, no, my hair is different. It's beautiful. It was created the way it was supposed to be. And remembering like, no, like your hair is bomb, queen. Okay, sis. Yeah. But really taking this process to fully just focusing on caring about my hair in turn, like makes me think and become more aware about who, like myself as well, and how I'm thinking about things, and remembering to change that negative talk to something more positive. Like, no, you don't need to be thinking the way in which you think. And sometimes the media like really looking back at the things that have affected the way I think about myself, my hair. I'm becoming more aware of that, and granted I was aware of it, but like now I'm like, okay, no, you're aware of it, now you need to take some actions. Like, no, don't let those thoughts of, oh, well, the media is showing this type of person with this type of hair. Granted, they're doing a better job of showing people with more natural hair that's not necessarily curly, light skin, yada yada. But I'm taking the steps towards really helping myself to really fully love myself and do that self-love. Another good question is what did I like the most? What did I dislike the most? So what I liked the most was being able to get up, go out, and not have to worry about my hair. I have this hairstyle I like to do now, especially the length. It's a little longer than it was before. So I'll just do a little half up, half down, do a little ponytail bun here, and then the rest be down. And I just easily do that. If I want to, I can lay my edges down or not. Most times I do lay the edges down because it gives a little extra, like, for me, I work at a job where you have to be business professional, so it gives me a little extra But I do like the convenience of it, like not having to be like, I gotta go to sleep with these braids in my hair so I can wake up hopefully with the style that I would like for it to look like, which you never know. But it's like, either way it goes, you gotta rock it. But that's beside the point. But I really do like the convenience of it, and also I do really like them. Like I'll plan them, I'll like feel it and be like, oh look, it's doing this thing, it's locking, it's so cool, and I'm like feeling it and excited. Yeah, so that's what I would say is like the best thing about it and going through this process. What I dislike, really what it comes down to, is length. I feel like I'm so vain. Like, I just feel super vain. Like, I want it to be down here, like, right now. But that's not realistic, and I'm not having patience, and I'm not fully loving the process that I have right now if I continue that mindset. So, yeah, dislikes is more of like just the length. And yeah, because even like retightening, retwisting is very easy for me. I just redo it whenever I feel like doing it. But I really don't have to worry about anything, and I really like that. And it's nice to be like, oh, it's raining. Okay, cool. What does that mean to me? Nothing. I'm okay with that. Or like, oh, I'm gonna randomly go for a swim and not have to worry about like, oh, well, actually, if I go for a swim right now, I'm gonna get out of that and look like a little bit different than I did when I went under the water. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I also dislike, not only just in terms of like physically the length of them, which I do think is cute. So I'm saying dislike, but it's just because right now at the moment I'm like, man, I wish it was longer. It's 1 year, yada yada. I dislike that I have to go through the processing of like, no, counter this negative thought that comes and this negative thought. But I think that just comes with life in general. Like, you just can't be letting any random thought continue to flood your mind, because then you're going to start steering towards whatever that way is, which may not be positive. It may be positive, it might not. But anyways, that's what I dislike. And then say if I was a newbie, good question would be, would I do the journey again? And the answer is, drum roll, heck no. I'm just kidding. I totally would. I actually wish I would have done it sooner. I think also each person is different. You may not be ready to start the process. I think I said it before in one of my videos, but it actually took me a good 8 years or so to really get myself fully prepared to do them. Like, I have been thinking about it for a long time, but then I let other people persuade me not to do it, because they be like, Chrissy, I know how you are. Like, you are like changing your hair all the time. You don't want to do that, yada yada, this, that, blase, yada yada. So I let that kind of stop me. But also I think that the timing of it was perfect anyway, so I wouldn't change the timing of it at all. Well, actually, I feel like I would, but I would totally do it again. I think it's a great process to go through, and to really just begin loving on yourself, and what your hair was created to be, who you were created to be, because it is on your head, and not letting that define you. It doesn't define you. What India.Arie song, I'm not my hair, like, but you also have to like be comfortable with that. And whether that be you wearing wigs or weaves or locks or straightening or whatever, like, it's fine. You do what's best for you, what makes you comfortable, and the way in which you like your hair to be is perfect to who you are, you know. And you go through journeys. Maybe you might not continue straightening it or whatever. You might decide to lock it up, which would be awesome. And you may decide to cut it and be like, I'm tired of this, and that's fine too. Like, live your best life, boo-boo. Now I'm going to show you how they're looking. At the last video, I did share how it's been turning out, how the locks have been starting to lock, and you see the difference. But now I kind of want to get a little closer and show you, like, most of them have actually like locked for the most part, and because I interlocked them, you'll see the changes. But it's just really in the front where you can still totally see the braids. Like, you know, different parts of your hair have different texture and yada yada, but I keep saying that. Like, the braids, you can still kind of see the braids here. Don't look at my crazy looking nail. But it's like, dang, I've had a braid in my hair for a year. I'm actually very surprised. Very surprised. Because, like, when I used to be braiding my hair up, it wouldn't be lasting. It'd be frizzing up or popping out. Like, what? How is it lasting this long? I'm learning. Like, wow, it's actually still a braid there for a year. But it's basically really fully locked up. Now the next question would be, like, am I going to continue to keep them this same thickness? I don't know. I think I will. I'm not completely sure. Because I started them as braids, you kind of pay attention to how your texture is, because then you know, like, what's the best way for you to start them. Like, I knew for me braids would be better as opposed to twists, because my hair does not do very well in twist form. It'll just come out, or like the ends don't fully lock up. It just wouldn't have worked for me. But maybe for you, twist might be better. Or maybe just locking it up, starting it from a palm roll, or the little nice little curls. Like, each person is different, but you know, you gotta do what's best for you, and this was what was best for me. I am very thankful for the process. I'm glad I finally took the leap to do it. So if you're thinking about doing it, go for it. Do it. You got this, boo-boo. I'm rooting you on. Hey, get your locks. Hey, start those locks. So I would say the next journey that I'm embarking on, which I think it's just going to be continuous, is really being comfortable regardless of how I feel about my locks or how I feel like I'm looking. Like, and just being like, okay, if I'm not really feeling how they're looking right now, I haven't maybe taken care of them as well, be comfortable buying more wigs. Like, I'm really enjoying the wig game, y'all, right now, especially since it's not hot right now, but you know, it's technically gonna be winter soon out here in Cali, so I'm gonna buy some more wigs. I say that, but I'm calling them now, they're not just wigs, they my beanies, because they cover up, you know, your head, and then your ears is warm, but you still look cute at the same time. So I'm gonna give me some beanies, i.e. wigs, and just be comfortable with that and play around with them and just have fun. And I feel like sometimes when I throw on wigs, sometimes depending on which one it is, I get a little more sassy. Like the other day, oh my gosh. So it's totally not like a fully unlocked video. I'm sharing this like here, my folks. But the other day I had a wig on at work, and people always love to be like, "Oh, Christy, girl," like all extra out. Like, relax. I'm trying to be incognito with my wig on. Leave me alone. I don't come up to you when you straighten your hair every day. Like, just chill. Dang. Someone was like, "Oh, Christy," I had like this one cute wig and it had some bangs right here. And she had one of our coworkers had the nerve to be like, "Oh, Christy, can you see?" And kind of like put her hand through my bangs. And I was like, normally I wouldn't say anything because I love to be super respectful. And she was a little older, and so I don't like to really say too much. So then I was like, "Oh, can you see? I see you don't have your glasses on." I was like, "Ah, oh, Christy, you said it. Oh, yeah. Tell her." She was like, "I was talking about your hair." And I was like, "I know." I'm just proud of myself for even saying something. Even though it's still really lame. It's still pretty lame to say that. Like, it's not even that big of a deal at all. But for me, it was like, Yes. Why do you feel like he needs to do that? Why would you do that? Why do you think that's okay? It's not okay. So, yeah, I think too. Yeah, so I'd say I'm excited to try some more wigs and just do me. Like, who cares? Live life. Life is too short. You want to try something? Try it. If you want to try locks, try them. If you don't care, you don't like how it's looking, take it out. It's fine. Do you, boo-boo. Live your best life. Enjoy it, live it. And that's just how I'm going to end this video. It's been so long, but thank you for watching. I hope that you subscribe to my channel, that you like, comment, share with me how your journey's been going, if you're on your journey or if you're thinking about starting. I'm here for support, encouragement. I'm not about that fake trying to gossip, cheese-mate. Like, I know, let's just have a community of good people trying to do better and live your best life. So thank you for watching, and bye. Yaga.